Good morning. I am Varalakshmi, Professor, Department of Civil Engineering from Mari Lakshman Reddy Institute of Technology and Management. Now, in this lecture, I am going to discuss the selection of site for a dam and selection of type of dam. So, first we will start with selection of site for a dam. Mainly, the site selection for a dam depend on 7 factors. First one, foundation. Second one, topography. Third one, site for spillway. Fourth one, materials. Fifth one, reservoir and catchment area. Sixth one, communication. And seventh one, locality. First one, foundation. Mainly, a foundation type is depend on the type of dam. If we want to construct a gravity dam, very hard rock foundation is needed. If we want to construct an earth dam, now some weak foundation is also eligible for the construction of earth dam. If we want a timber dam, it will be constructed on less basement areas. And that means some loose type soils also allowed the timber dam. So depend on the type of dam. Uniform foundations are not necessary. Next to topography. The river cross section at the dam site should have narrow gauge to reduce the length of the dam. So, to reduce the length of the dam, very narrow gauge is required. V-shaped valley, in V-shaped valleys, arc dams are preferable. In U-shaped valleys, overflow dams are preferable. So, depend on the shape of the valley, the dams are selected. Next is site for spillway. Very important spillway is because the excess water surcharge water is released through the spillways. So a good site for spillway in a separate location within the reservoir site should be exist in the case of earth dam. In gravity dam, the spillway is constructed on the dam wall like Nagarjuna Sagar, Srisailam. But when coming to earth dam, the spillway is provided at separate site. So the spillway site selection is also important in earth dam. Next one, materials. Materials of construction should be available in the nearby vicinity. So almost we must take care of nearby materials availability. Next, reservoir and catchment area. The site should ensure that adequate storage capacity of reservoir at a minimum cost. That means submerging area should be less. We must take care that. Next, land of submergence should be minimum. Reservoir site should be such that leakages through bed and sides are minimum. So that means cracks are not present in the bed and sides valley abutments are very strong. Percolation losses should be minimum in the catchment area. If percolation losses are more, runoff and flood water and the quantity of water arriving to the reservoir is decreasing. So we must take care that percolation losses is minimum. Reservoir site should be such that it excludes water from the tributaries which carry high sediment of water. So we must take care of sedimentation also. So we must take care that the river or river tributaries should not carry the much sediment. Site should be such that a deep reservoir is formed because of less evaporation and lower cost of land submergence and less weed growth. So, in designing, we must take care that the surface area is less and the depth of the dam is more. So, a deep reservoir because if the surface area is increased, the evaporation is more. So that's why we prefer deep reservoirs. So the benefits are evaporation loss is reduced, cost of land submergence is also reduced, and weed growth is also reduced. Next, communication. Site should be connected by road or railways. Finally, locality. Surroundings should be healthy and free from mosquitoes because a staff and labor colonies will be constructed near the site. So, the site should be healthy and free from mosquitoes and accessible to all nearby cities. Next, selection of type of dam. The type of dam selection also depend on topography, geology and foundation, materials and construction, spillway size and location, roadway, length and height of dam, and life of a dam. First one, topography. Low rolling plains preferred earth dam, V-shaped valleys prefer arc dam, U-shaped valley prefer concrete overflow dams. So depend on valley shape and slope. The dams are selected. Okay. Next, geology and foundation conditions. Sound rock foundations without faults, any dam, especially gravity dam. Sound rock foundation, we must construct gravity dams on sound rock foundations. Other dams should not bear the pressure of the water. So, on for gravity dam, foundation should be sound rock. When coming to arc and buttress dams, the foundation is intermediate. Without abutments also okay. But in gravity depth, abutments compulsory, sound rock foundation compulsory, faults and folds like that in the basement is not present. In poor rock or gravel foundations, earth dams, rockfill dams, or low concrete gravity dams are preferable to construct. Silt or fine sand foundations, earth dam, low concrete gravity dam, but it not suitable for rock fill dams because problems of sediment, settlement, seepage, and toe erosions take place. So, in silt or fine sand foundations, earth dam, low concrete gravity dams are preferable. On clay foundations, earth dams are preferable due to the problem of long range consolidation. So, in clay foundations, earth dams are preferable. So, depend on the foundations or depend on the bed nature or basement nature, the type of dam is selected, both are interlinked. Next, materials of construction. If sand, gravel, and crushed stone are available, concrete gravity dam is preferable. If coarse and fine grained soils are available, then go for earth dams. So, depend on material availability and foundation, the type of the dam is selected. Next, spillway size and location. If a large spillway capacity is required, overflow concrete gravity dam is preferable. That means we must require a large spillway, then we are prefer gravity dam like Nagarjuna Sagar, Srisalam. They are the multi-purpose major projects. If no separate site for spillway exists, Earth dam or concrete gravity dam with spillway in its middle is preferable. Next, roadway. If a roadway has to be passed over the top of the dam, earth dam or gravity dams are preferable. For any dam, roadway is compulsory to carry the materials transport like that. Length and height of dam. Length of the dam is long and height is low in earth dam. Length is small and height is more in concrete gravity dams. So deep reservoir is formed in gravity dams, arc dams, buttress dams. But shallow reservoir is formed in earth and rock fill dams. So depend on deep and depend on type of dam. A deep or shallow reservoir is fixed. Next, life of dam. Concrete or masonry gravity dams has long life. Earth and rock fill dams are intermediate life. Timber dams are short life. So, these are the important factors considered in the selection of dam at a particular site. Now we are giving some examples and some of dams in India. Bakra Dam, constructed with concrete gravity. Indira Sagar Dam is situated in Madhya Pradesh. It is a curved shaped dam. It is a concrete gravity dam. Sardar Sarovar Dam also a gravity dam. Nagarjun Sagar Dam, masonry gravity dam supported by earthen embankments. That means some earth and masonry dam. Srisailam Dam, completely gravity dam. Hirakud Dam, completely earth dam. Bhavani Sagar Dam in Tamil Nadu, completely earth dam. Banasura Sagar Dam in Kerala, completely earth dam. Tehri Dam, very famous nowadays. Tehri Dam is combined of earth and rock fill dam. Idukki Dam on Periyar River in Kerala, the only example of double curvature arc dam in India. The only arc dam in India is Idukki Dam. So these are the major dams in India are gravity dams and earth dams only. Okay. So these are the some examples of dams. Okay. Thank you.